In the article, it stated that children were at risk if they didn't have reliable childcare. Did they create extra training to the teachers to reassure parents that the children would have a reliable childcare?
Yes, the state mandated that each child care center staff have at least 6 hours of training a year. But if you become a Keystone Stars program or a NACI accredited program, you have to have at least 18 to 24 hours of training per month, meaning where you have to keep 24 hours a month. You can't let any hours lapse within that year. You have to keep going for trainings on everything about childcare.
Okay. Have you noticed an increased number of families being able to afford childcare?
Yes, a lot of families are now able to afford childcare based on CCIS, which is subsidized childcare, where the families receive funding to help support them, especially low-income families.
Okay. Does childcare address child development in any ways?
Yes, they do. There's several ways that they address child development through education, associates, bachelor's, and master's degrees. Teachers who are highly educated now teach in child care centers. Also, what was it? Child development.
Yeah.
Also, we have different ways of evaluating and observing children, and the teachers also write lesson plans, weekly lesson plans. We have a evaluation called Ages and Stages, which mainly address child development to see if the child is progressing as they should be.
Okay. Do you think children have a better education when they learn earlier now that their parent can afford childcare?
Yes, they do. Like I said, through Ages and Stages and observations and weekly lesson plans and highly educated teachers at daycare centers now, the children are becoming more socially dependent, socially and cognitively, and develop to go on to do better in starting in their early years, because now they're getting taught everything that they need to know before they go into kindergarten at an earlier age.
Okay. Were there any types of music programs developed for the education of the children?
Yes. At the center that I work at, we have music brought in once a week from the all the way from the infants to up to our preschool, school-age children. And there are musical instruments in all the classrooms. The teachers listen to music during the day. They sing songs with the children during circle time. Music is throughout the day in every classroom.
Okay. Do you think working at a child care center made you a better parent?
I feel that it made me a better parent only for the fact that I have seen a lot of issues with children at the daycare. Like when they became sick, I was able to pretty much diagnose my own children and just call the doctor and tell them what was going on, and they pretty much gave me any kind of antibiotic I wanted when my children were sick. And also little tricks to help me be a better parent in settling them down, keeping them calm, being able to, just have a good time and teach them also. Both of my children were able to, they knew their colors before they were even just over a year old.
Okay. Were there any disadvantages with these changes at all that you've been aware of?
The only disadvantage is that the teachers have to be well trained, and they're pretty much mandatory now to at least have an associate's bachelor's degree, which is very costly. And in daycare teachers really do not make that much money for what they do and what they now are having to do to become a better center and to be keep their accreditation.
Okay, thanks. That's it.